Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Colorado Rockies taking on the Minnesota Twins. Adael Amador digs in now. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And Pablo Lopez will deliver. And that one is lifted in the air. Sizing this one up. And out number one on the grab.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
So digging in, Ezequiel Tovar. And that's a base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away.
It didn't take long to get a result for that at-bat. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Here's Michael Toglia. And a curve is down and in.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
Base hit. One run is in. Around third. Here comes the throw. He'll score and then tie it. It's 2-2.
Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Fouled off. He was late. With the go-ahead run at third here in Game 3. Right field down the line, and that one slices foul. And a pitch. Bounce to the left side. Correa. The tag at third, and he's out. So the lineup flips over. Next to hit for the Rockies, Brendan Rodgers. 1 for 3. This one popped up. He's under it. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. World Series Game 3. Now it's the second baseman, Edouard Julien. In the air, left side. And there's one away. Chris, you and I have gotten to work some memorable postseason games together. One I look back on, 2013 ALCS Game 2, the David Ortiz Grand Slam. Quantrill back to work. Fly ball down the line. On his way over. Reaches for it, but it's foul.
For me, Boo, the game I remember is us calling the 2014 AL wildcard game. The Kansas City Royals hosting the Oakland A's. The Royals come from behind to win in extra innings and move on to the division series. They had such a great run that it ended up in the World Series losing to the San Francisco Giants.
Buxton in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2.
0-2.
On the ground to third. And it finds its way through for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Here's Royce Lewis. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Doyle makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. No runs. Back at target field. Hunter Renfroe at the plate. Lopez back to work. Heading down the line. Kepler drifts towards it, and that is a foul ball. And it's strike 2. Minnesota's bullpen with some action. Rock Stewart up and loosening in the pen. Okert also throwing. Check swing, and he held up. Wouldn't chase that time.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And that one hammered. Walner going back on this one. It bangs off the wall. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Go-ahead run on base. Now it's the right fielder. Line drive. Caught.
Sweet grab right there. That's the DRS for you, buddy. Defensive run saved. Very athletic. Really good reactions. Nice job of saving that run.
This one in the air center field. Buxton moves under it. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. Actually, he'll stay put. And there are 2 outs. Next for Colorado, Elias Diaz. 1 for 2. Line drive, base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He scores and they have the lead. 3-2.
Picks himself up an RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And the batter now, Adael Amador. Walner pulls it down, and that is that. But the RBI single pushes across. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Pitch misses there. Ball 1.
This hitter loves attacking the first pitch, so not giving him something to hit is a good move.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Up the middle. Tosses to first, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. Now batting Max Kepler.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Looking to get the tying run on base. In for a strike. 1-2. And another ball.
2-2.
And the righty deals. That misses. And a full count now. Matt Wallner waits on deck. Struck him out looking.
Not afraid to throw it right there. That's trusting your stuff. Just 1 out away from getting out of a huge jam.
Matt Wallner getting ready to hit. That catches the top part of the zone. And that is strike 1.
1 strike.
And that's through there for a strike. Righty delivers. Got him looking. And he did not like the call. Nothing doing here. Welcome back. And a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Brock Stewart.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Kepler makes the grab. 1 away. So in now for Colorado, Michael Tolio. Ripped on the ground to second. Throws to first in time. And now the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. And takes low for ball 1. Activity in the bullpen. Caleb Thielbar warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. And that one lifted in the air center field. Buxton sizes this one up. Hauls it in to end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 8th. And now the first baseman, Kyle Farmer. Right through there for a strike. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
No ball. 2 strikes.
And that's ripped for a base hit. So now back to the top of the order. This is Willie Castro. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. With a single base runner because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. High fly squeezes it. The throw in.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Edouard Julien, the next to hit. First the ring, and it just misses. And there's a ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Quattro back to work. Swing and a miss. Now 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Good eye right there.
Oh, this Cal runner, not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Trying to avoid a double play here, though. Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
And that's ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short. It's going to show some signs of fatigue, so we'll see how much longer they let go.
Here comes the skip. Tyler Kinley taking over on the mound.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ballgame. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Jones under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Buxton in the box now. Kick strike 1. Swings and misses. 0-2.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, dude. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the late stages of Game 3. Swings and misses. Struck. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Yohan Duran.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Lifted in the air, right field. Kepler settles under this one. Hauls it in for the out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
And first offering is fouled off. Duran, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against it.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Kicks and fires. Now a fly ball to right center. And he makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Jones in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
1-0.
As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens because...
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the 3rd. Bottom of the 9th, and now for the Twins. Royce, new pitcher in the game for the Rockies, Justin Lawrence.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Hauls it in for the out. He's 2 outs away. And now the catcher comes up to him. Ryan Jeffers trying to close out a 1-run lead here in Game 3 of the World Series. And misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Checks his swing. Now an appeal to 3rd. No swing. Just held it back there. 1 strike away. At the belt and fires. A 1-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Right-handed reliever. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And the pitch. Chop back up the middle. Tovar. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Rockies hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game. So the Colorado Rockies certainly look like they're on their way to the World Championship.
Yeah, hard to imagine this working out any other way. It doesn't seem like these guys are going to slow down until they've got this title locked up. They're on an absolute mission.
And it would take an historic comeback to have this series result any differently at this point. One down. And stepping in is the speedy Brenton Doyle. 1 for 2. Swing and a miss. And it's a 1-run. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Steven Oker, the lefty with big swing and miss stuff, is getting ready. Field ball getting loose as well. The pitch. And that one fouled off. With the go-ahead run at third, here in Game 4 of the World Series. And the next pitch is way outside. Base hit, 1 run is in. Here's the throw to the plate. In there, he's safe.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there coming back in that at-bat.
Rogers in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Slice to right, and that should be extra bases. Doyle around third. He's in safely at second. A run comes in on the play.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
An offensive explosion this inning here in Game 4. And down on strikes he goes. 2 away. Now here's Nolan Jones. He's already homered in this game. Now a screamer into the outfield. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. The 4th game of the World Series. Here's Byron Buxton. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Let's talk about great individual. A new arm into the game. The righty, Tyler Kinley.
Power slider guy, Bill. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning. And no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone. Attack mode all the way. And that's pretty impressive, given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Lewis now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Strike 2.
Man, when I think about great postseason performances, hard to top Carlos Beltran in 2004. 8 homers and 6 steals in 12 games with the Houston Astros. He didn't even get to play in the World Series that year. Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one. Getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bat.
That ends the inning, so we take a break. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's going to be Ryan McMahon. And a pitch. Lined, and that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Wastes no time there. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
And now it's Elias Diaz. And makes the grab. And there's one down. So up next, Adael Amador. Way inside. McMahon at first, one gone. Pickoff throw. McMahon dives and can't get back in time. He's picked off. The pitch. Liner to second and picked on the hop. The throw and the inning is over. Back in Minnesota, bottom of the inning, and now for the Twins, Max Kepler. This one high in the air to left center. Puts it away for the out. Matt Wallner, the next Twin up to hit. That catches the zone for a strike. It's 0-1. Smoked on the ground a second. Throws to first in time. Play is made, 2 out. Kyle Farmer up to the plate now. Fouled off left side. And the 0-1. And a big swing and a miss.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
And that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. The throw into second, and that's a double.
That swing, and I'm sure his hitting coach does even more. Took the pitch right on the low outside corner of the zone and just ripped it for a base hit. And that's easier said than done.
Outside low, and the count 1-2. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff. So we go to the 8th, and now the shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar. The right-hander back to work. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, and he's got his second double of the game. On the mound now for the Twins, Josh Staumont.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. We're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
Here's Michael Toglia. Base knock center field. Coming home. The throw in. He's safe.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
So, man aboard, Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. Popped up. Farmer moving under it. And there's one away. So the batting order turns over. Now it's Brendan Rodgers. In the air out towards right center. Buxton sizing this one up. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he's up to third safely with 2 gone. Now it's Hunter Renfroe. Base hit and a run in to score.
No waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. I can watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Nolan Jones digging in for the Rockies. That one ripped. Buxton puts it away, and that is that. And we're back, ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now new pitcher on now, Jalen Beeks.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
See the velocity, 97 with that fastball. Goes down looking. Now Correa up to hit. And there's the strike. Beeks goes 5 feet 11 inches, 215 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
And they'll do it again. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And down on strikes. And the Twins go 1-2-3. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Steven Oker.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second, and he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
On a line out towards center. Buxton pulls that one down. One away. So now the DH spot out of El Amador. And first offering is fouled off. And it's second. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing.
Hammered down the line. Could be extra bases. They're waving McMahon home. He will score. It's 12-6. And he's got a double. Well, maybe that will end up getting him going.
Yeah, he really simplified there. Kept his shoulders square to the plate and wasn't trying to overswing. I think that's the key for him to have success through the rest of this series.
One run across in the frame so far late here in game 4. To the right side and foul ball. The pitch. Takes it in for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
In the air, out towards left center. Brings it in for the third out. One run. Back at Target Field, we head to the bottom of the ninth. So the Rockies turn the ball over to a new arm, Justin Lawrence.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
That's out to center field. Doyle under it. Puts it away for the out. He's 2 outs away. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And there's a foul ball. The Rockies up big in this one here in the last half of inning number 9. Had him way out front of the slur. Kepler stands in now and watches strike one. They're down to their final strike. This could end it. And that's it. They are World Series champions.
Congratulations to the World Series champions. Incredibly special team. So proud of these players. I know the fans back in their hometown. Everybody going nuts right now. It's going to be such an amazing reception when they return home.
Welcome back on the show as we see some of the final moments and reactions in this World Series clinching game. And now let's go down on the field where they're set to present the Commissioner's Trophy to the World Series champs. For Chris Singleton and our outstanding crew, I'm John Sciambi. This has been the World Series on MLB The Show.